One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas offense will go to work first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Finds his man. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun to give to the back. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Bowling Green's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense. Because of that,
he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man, it's Hawkins. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in this sweet return there. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. The sure hands, it's Duke. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Green. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
No way to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Texas, 14, Bowling Green, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action. Zips it out to his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air, it's Hout. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And it's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
21, Bowling Green, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Howell. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Across the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Bowling Green, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the lone back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Back to throw, it's Hout. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Falcons are on the move. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got great speed. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The App State defense is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that offense will wrestle the lead away at some point soon. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The give to the tailback. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now improvising. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Hout. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll take it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. The screen. He's got wheels. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bowling Green, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Houck. Pocket breaking down. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Back to throw, it's Hout. He's got it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hits the open man. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, BG. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Bowling Green, 17.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And some room to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Kane. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Trying to take it back. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Hout. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to barrel in. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense.
Hits the afterburners. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a